Hello everybody, this is virtual Daniel helping out real Daniel with his discussion on critical thinking in relation to Bloom's revised taxonomy. And what we're going to do for the next couple minutes is just show critical thinking in motion using this game called Frozen Synapse, which is an advanced version of chess, essentially. And the way the game works is that each turn is broken up into 5 seconds of real time. And before each turn, each player develops a plan in secret. And once each plan is developed, they go and hit this button here that says prime, and they commit it, and then the computer actually shows you what happened in those 5 seconds when both plans are in action. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and walk through each step of the higher order level of thought according to the taxonomy, from analysis to evaluation to eventually creation. Okay, so what analysis is surveying a situation, developing hypothesis, and then running experiments. Okay. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to develop 3 hypotheses of how the red guys are going to position their men and our reactions to them. And based on the results of those 3 hypotheses, we'll actually once we evaluate the results, we'll develop and create a finalized plan. Okay? So let's run through this. The analysis of the situation is that they've got me surrounded. So the chances of me taking out all 3 of them in this one turn is highly unlikely. Therefore, my objective should be to survive. And hypothesis number 1 is that they will do everything they can to make sure that they surround the room. So let's go ahead and test that out. All right, so if that's the case, we got to do something to position ourselves to make sure that we're not in anybody's line of sight. So let's put a guy here, and let's go ahead and test out that hypothesis. Okay, sounds good. So essentially we survived, but we're essentially back to square one. We're still in the room. We didn't really progress anywhere. So let's go for a second hypothesis. What if they decide to be super aggressive and they just bum rush the room? So I put that guy there. He runs in, and this guy decides to charge. Okay. So in that situation, best thing to do would probably be to go into the back corner. That worked out very well for us. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go up with the third hypothesis. What if these guys decide to send one guy in and decide to put this guy in the back here to try to cover the corners? This is hypothesis number 3. So how would we react to this one, essentially? Probably say in this case, try to run up here and try to look. All right, so that worked out very well. All right, so we ran our 3 hypotheses, and we had 2 situations that worked out really well. That both involve backing up into a corner and hiding out and waiting for them to come in. I'm a big fan of that plan. So after evaluating our 3 tests, I'm going to go ahead and say that the best course of action would probably be for us to hang out in this back corner here. Okay, and this is evaluation to creation. So put our guy here, he'll look out this way. And that is my plan, and I'm sticking to it, so let's go ahead and prepare it. All right, so the red guy has made his decision, and this is what ended up happening.
Hostile neutralized.
Worked out beautifully. Fantastic. And then we can go on for the next turn, and it goes on and on after that. So I hope that this was a good way to kind of give you a snapshot or kind of a nice visual in terms of the critical thinking process. And with that, I'll go ahead and turn it back to Dan.